Hello students, Jai Hind, good morning, welcome back. In our last lecture number 6, we were discussing the chapter 5 algebraic expression, and at that time we had already discussed utilization of one particular identity, if you can remember. We have discussed at that time utilization of one particular identity. Okay. Now, dear student, in today's lecture, we are going to target one different identity. Okay, one identity which we have discussed. I will write it down. Okay, chapter number 5, algebraic expression. Okay, algebraic expression, right? And today in this particular chapter you are attending lecture number 7, where we will discuss about one another very important identity we are going to target. Okay. First, dear student, as I told you that if you do not have knowledge and if you don't remember the identity, it always becomes difficult for you understand to guess and calculate this example. One identity which we have already understood, I am just listing out that identity which you already know. A plus b whole square. You know this identity, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, dear student, you also remember which sign change the same identity, a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. You know this identity also, okay? A plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. Understood? Now, dear student, one another identity I am writing it here. Understand? That's a plus b into a minus b. That's equal to a square minus b square. This new identity you have to target a plus b into a minus b, that's equal to a square. So this third identity is very important. A plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Today we are trying to solve example based on this third identity, a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Dear student, application of this particular identity, understand, is very important. How can you apply this particular identity? Let us take one particular example to understand this. Okay, if I write this way, identity I am writing again for you, that is utilization of this particular identity, a plus b into a minus b, that's equal to, what is the answer of this? A square minus b square. We are targeting this identity. a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Not only you have to remember the format, two brackets, both the bracket have similar terms a plus b, a minus b, and its answer is a square minus b square. Okay, let me take one example. In what will be the instruction in the example? Either expand, or they may utilize the instruction simplify. Okay, I am writing one example here this way. Suppose 2x plus 3 into 2x minus 3. Suppose this is the example you are given to solve. It is written expand or simplify, and this example is given 2x plus 3 into another bracket 2x minus 3. Just now I am explaining only one identity a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. But in exam it is going to happen that there will be a mix up of the identity and different example. So how can you guess what is actual clue point for solving this type of example? How many bracket? 2 bracket, both the bracket has different sign, plus minus, yes. Both the bracket have similar term, yes. 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. So dear student, you have to consider in both the bracket first term is a, in both the bracket second term is b. So this is looking a plus b, a minus b. Okay, what is the answer of this? A square minus b square. What is a for you? 2x. What is b for you? 3. So while you write a square minus b square, instead of a you will write 2x, instead of b you will write 3. So final answer 4x square minus 9. Clear in your mind? In exam you need to concentrate which type of example is asked to you. That way you need to concentrate. Okay, so this is one example. We want to practice few more example of the same type. Suppose, dear student, it is like this: 3x plus 5y into 3x minus 5y. Two brackets having similar term, a plus b into a minus b. Similar term, just a difference of the sign. Here is plus sign, here minus. This is a, this is b, this is a, this is b. Final answer you know, a square minus b square. In place of a you will write 3x, in place of b you will write 5y. So final answer 9x square minus 25y square. Okay, just it's a question of identifying and realizing that which formula can be applicable here. That is very important for you. You just need to guess by just watching at the example that which identity can be applicable here. Okay, one more example. Suppose you are given like this, x plus 1 upon x minus 1 upon x. See both the terms. There are two brackets. Both have similar term looking like a plus b, a minus b. Understand? You can consider a as x and b as minus 1 upon x. So final answer you all know, a square minus b square. The answer of this is x square minus 1 square 1 x square x square. Understand? Two bracket, different sign, similar terms. You can solve such example this way. Understand? One more to mention, I am giving it you to try it out. 2xy plus 5, 2xy minus 5. Please try this out. There are again two brackets. Understand? Two bracket having similar sign, terms also similar, 2xy plus 5 and 2xy minus 5, similar term, two brackets, a plus b, a minus b. First term in both the bracket has to be considered first term, a, and the second term in both the bracket plus 5 and minus 5 needs to be considered b. So if you compare, it is looking like a plus b into a minus b. Understand? Again, easy process. Okay, a 2xy, b 5. Answer you know, a square you will write 2xy whole square minus b square you will write 5 whole square. Now let us solve. Here many students are making mistake. While they write, I have also explained in one of my lecture. When you write 2xy whole square, first you will write the square of 2, that is 4. Then square of x, you have to write x square. Square of y square, and then minus 5 square, that is 25. Students are making mistake here. Here they are writing 25 square. No. When you square the number, just write the square of this. When you come across number coefficient and some variable, then you have to put such sign. Okay. Let us take one more example. We are taking few examples for practice to just give you a knowledge about the application of this particular formula. Okay, that's why we are practicing more examples. Suppose you are given example like this, example number 5. Suppose it is like this. Okay, suppose if I give this way, AB upon 3 plus 7, AB upon 3 minus 7. Check both the bracket which are given to you. Understand and never get confused. It is like a plus b and a minus b, the first term can be considered a and the second term can be considered b. It is like a plus b into a minus b. What you will consider as a, ab upon 3. What you will consider as b, 7. ab square instead of a, you will write ab upon 3 whole square minus b square instead of b, you will write 7 square. Now if you simplify, it is a square b square upon 9 minus 7 square, that is 49. You understood this? A plus b into a minus b. You need to concentrate on this, okay? I think many examples I have taken and I think they are sufficient to understand this particular identity, okay? Just you need to concentrate on a plus b into a minus b. That is only important for you. Understood? Now, dear student, after solving few examples of this type, now let us concentrate on few examples of evaluation, okay? We will solve 4 to 5 example of evaluation. Evaluate. Suppose we write one example for evaluation, okay? Suppose you are given evaluate example number 1. Suppose I give 21 multiplied by 19, and in exam the instruction is like this: evaluate by utilizing identity. This is the instruction, by utilizing identity. So dear student, when you come across such instruction where you have to evaluate the given product, you do not have to simply multiply both the number. No, you do not have to simply multiply both the number. Rather, you have to split both the number by considering one number containing 0 nearer to both of these. I think any student can understand. Number containing 0 I list out in my previous lecture: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. The number containing 0 nearer to both these is 20. You all know this. So I have to split both this number considering 20 as common. So try to understand, dear student. Instead of 21, can I write this way? 20 plus 1. Clear in your mind? Instead of 19, can I write 20 minus 1? It is looking like a plus b, a minus b. This is very important concept you need to concentrate. a plus b, a minus b. 20 plus 1, 20 minus 1. Here in this example, dear student, terms are common, 21, 21, only sign difference. So you have to consider 20 as A, 1 as B, 20 as A, 1 as B. You know the format, A plus B, A minus B, A square minus B square. So this is A square, so I will write 20 whole square minus B square, so I will write 1 whole square. A square minus B square, 20 square, that is 400, 1 square, that is 1, equal to 399. How to split the given two number, that has to be very clear in your mind. One more example I am writing here, and you will do that example just now in self study. Okay, 51 into 49. Please try this out. Giving you enough time. You think of a number containing 0 nearer to this, nearer to both the number given are 51 and 49. You have to think of a number containing 0 nearer to both this number 51 and 49, and accordingly you have to split them. Okay, and after splitting, you just have to guess about A and B and apply the formula. A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square. Simply the application of the formula. But first you have to guess the number containing 0 nearer to this. (51 into 49), be little sharp, give good response quickly. 51 into 49. Here very important thing is splitting of the number. That's very important, because normal product or normal multiplication is not allowed here. Understand? So many students must have tried, they just have to verify and look at the example. 51 into 49. Common number, dear student, 50 you must have guessed. 50 is a number nearer to both this. I have to write instead of 51, 50 plus 1, instead of 49, 50 minus 1. This sign you do not need to do now. Now it is looking like A plus B and A minus B. What you will consider as A, 50. What you will consider as B, 1. So A square, that is 50 square, minus B square, that is 1 square, 50 square, that is 2500. You know, 5 5 is 25, 20 minus 1. You subtract both of this, you will get 2499. Understand? 2499. Okay, this way evaluation can be asked to you. Okay. first you verify those students who were able to solve this example. They just need to verify their steps properly with the example I have already solved here. Understand? Because we still want to practice few more. Suppose I take example number 3, okay? Suppose example number 3, 101 into 99. Let us try to solve this example. 101 into 99. The number containing 0 nearer to both this is 100, as you all know. Understand? So what you will add, dear student, one thing has to be very clear, that you need to think of a common number between these two. So instead of 101 you will write 100 plus 1, 100 minus 1. You will consider 100 as A and 1 as B. So you will write this way: A square, that is 100 square minus B square. Okay, A square minus B square. 100 square, 1 1 ja 1 and double 0 here. So 4 0, 10,000, 1 square, that is 1. From 10,000 if you subtract 1, 9,999 is the answer. Verify this sum properly. Okay, 9999. Common number between 101 and 99 is 100. By thinking the common number, you will split 101 as 100 plus 1, 99 as 100 minus 1, then A square minus B square, 100 square minus 1 square, 10,000 minus 1, 9,999. Okay. Suppose, dear student, you are given example like this. Suppose, let us think, if I give you example like this. Suppose you are given such example: 34 into 26. So again, dear student, you have to guess a number containing 0 nearer to both of this. Which is that number? Understand, you have to think always, as I told you, you have to think of a common number. That's compulsory. Common number you have to think. You do not have to think 30 and 20. No, common number. So common number between these two is 30. Okay, let us write here 30 plus 4. You understood this? And instead of 26, 30 minus 4. It is like A plus B, A minus B. What will you consider as A? 30. What will you consider as B? 4. So A square minus B square, 30 square, that is 900, 4 square, that is 16, 900 minus 16, it is 884. Okay, just concentrate. One more example of this type we will practice, but it is not always that you will get B as 1. It is according to the demand of the sum. Understand? You have to apply. One more sum I will do for you, but first you make this very clear in your mind. Okay? Always think of a common number. That's compulsory. Common number you have to always imagine between the two one, and you do not need do, you can't do simple multiplication of both number because the instruction is strictly use of the identity. Okay, suppose one more, dear student, 1010 into 990, two number product needs to be done. Both the number are mentioned here. 1010 into 990. Think of a number nearer to both of this. Here there must be no. This is 1010. This is 990. So number nearer to them is 1000. Instead of 1010, you will write 1000 plus 10. Instead of 990, you will write 1000 minus 10. It is like A plus B, A minus B. It is to be solved. Consider this as A, 10 as B. A square minus B square. How will you square 1000? 1 1 ja 1. Whatever number of 0 you have to twice it. 30, you have to write 60. Okay, in square always number of the 0 are double. 20, when you square you will put 40. 10, when you square put 20. 30, when you square the number you will put twice the number of 0. 30 twice it 60. Okay, minus 100, 10 square 100. Now you simply have to subtract. Here also, dear student, many students are making mistake in subtraction. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 100 is to be subtracted, so I write 100 here. 0 0. Understand what you will do here? 10, this is 9, this is 9, and this is 0. 10 minus 1, 9, 9, 9, 9. Understand? Okay. So you understood this. What is your answer? Can you tell me? Your answer is 99900. Understand? So this way, dear student, you can solve any example. Okay. So today we have practiced one particular identity. That's the identity of A plus B into A minus B. Understand? What is the identity? A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square. Now, dear student, today we have practiced one identity. Okay, so homework for this particular identity is, I am writing it here. First, in your homework you have to write this identity. Okay, in homework this given identity I am writing this way. Write identity 10 times. That is the first homework you will do. And then from your assignment 5.3, first I would like to give you, okay, from assignment 5.3, 5.3, question number 5, 6 and 7. 5 complete, and in 6 and 7 remaining. You understood this? Remaining means some example from this I have given in our previous lecture. Okay. So rest of the example you have to do. In 6th you have to do the complete example. But in 7 you will do remaining example. This is your homework. Okay, for today's lecture. Okay, dear student. So two identity. One we practiced in previous lecture, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. In this lecture we took another identity, that is a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. Homework is written on the board. Always homework will be given written on the board at the end of the lecture. So be conscious, attend lecture till end, understand each and every topic which is explained. Understand? Okay, dear student, concentrate on it. Okay, thank you very much.